Okay, I'm about to show y'all my new toy. Alright, this is the Trimui Smart Pro right here. As you can see, it resembles the design of the PS Vita somewhat. You know I gotta have the Gundam sticker on the back, right? You know I gotta do that. Had to do it. This thing is nice. Now, you wanna know something crazy? Where I bought this thing, I got this thing off the TikTok shop. Off of TikTok, dude. Now, I was very skeptical at first. As, you know, normally I think somebody would be, because I never thought I'd be buying something off of TikTok, for crying out loud. But these things are advertised on TikTok like 24/7. And I see people were saying it was legit, and I'm like, there ain't no way. So I took the chance. I did my research. And this one caught my eye. It was at a decent price. I got it for like $80 on sale. TikTok shop is crazy with the sales, man. It's like Steam, but with physical products. Literally. Like this thing is like 100 and something, 120 something. I think, but it was on. It was going on sale for $60 at one point. Like it's always on sale. Everything is always on sale on TikTok Shop. Keep that in mind. If you have a TikTok, check that out. I'm serious. They got every single one of these devices on TikTok Shop. Catch those sales, and it came to me in a decent time frame within like a week. 2 weeks? I don't even know. It was nice though. I can't complain. It got to me in a timely manner. It was safe in the box, in the packaging. Now, let me tell y'all something. This thing has like how many games on it? It has thousands of games pre-installed on it. From the Super Famicom, NES, SNES, Neo Geo, Sega Genesis, Sega Saturn, PlayStation 1, Sega Dreamcast. Like, dude, there's mad games on this. All the Metal Slugs are on this thing. All the King of Fighters up to 2005 are on this thing. That was what really had me like, dang, that's crazy. Oh, that's amazing. There's a lot of fighting games on this thing. If you love fighting games, you're gonna like this device. There's even this one fighting game I found where you're playing as mobile suits, as Gundams. I had never touched that game before, so I was very happy to see that. All my Mega Man Zero games are on here. Mega Man Battle Network is on here. There's so much good stuff on this thing. I'm gonna turn it on. I'm gonna show y'all some gameplay on this thing. It's got the LEDs and the analog sticks. Wait, I can't show that part because Nintendo will sue me. I ain't trying to get sued. Alright, so this is all the stuff they got. They got arcade games, like games you would see in the arcade. There's some gems on this thing, man. There's some gems on this thing. Atari 2600. I actually play that sometimes. I love Atari 2600. Okay. Got the Dreamcast right here. Got Sonic Adventure 2 on it. Soul Calibur. I gotta get my Soul Calibur in sometimes, man. This thing is dope. It's got like 13 Dreamcast games on it. I can put in more. You can install more games onto the device. With the you know, the memory card here. The GBA part, that's where I spend most of my time. The GBA section. Almost every Game Boy Advance game I played as a child is installed on this thing. Almost every single one, including Game Boy Color. Those two are where I spend most of my time on this device. Oh yeah, like I'll go to my favorites. You see elevator action returns. This game is fun. This game is a lot of fun. I played the first elevator action back in the day, and I loved it. I had no idea they made a second elevator action game. They got Metal Slug 1, 2, 3, 6, 4, 5, X. You got Mega Man ZX Advent, Mega Man 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, Metroid Zero Mission, Spider-Man, Tekken 3 Twisted Metal 2. Look, this is my favorites right now. I'm gonna show y'all how it runs. We'll boot up Spider-Man. Show y'all how this thing runs. It's got the PS1 version of this game and the N64 version. The N64 version looks better, but the controls are freaking terrible. And you can save your games just like to the device itself, which is kind of a cheat if you really think about it. Oh, okay, then. I don't know why I wasn't moving. Wait, which way am I going? See how nice this looks, though? And I wasn't able to get this game on PS Vita because PlayStation was just not making a lot of their PS1 titles accessible to the PS Vita's PS1 store, which was freaking annoying. So yeah, there's that. There's that. I'll show y'all Metal Slug 3. Metal Slug 3 is one of my all-time favorite games. I love this game. Beat this game in the arcade I don't know how many times. And the arcade games work like an arcade machine. You have to press the select button to put the coins in and then press start, which I think is pretty freaking cool. My boy Tarma. Older games run very, very well on this thing. I feel like that's obvious, though. Yeah, there's that. I might as well just save it there. I'll continue playing that later. Shoot. But yeah, this is the Trimui Smart Pro, man. This thing was a freaking steal. I gotta admit, for $80. This thing is dope. I can't wait to put more games on it. I might get an even better version of one of these devices because they got ones that play Xbox games, like original Xbox games and PS2 games. I need one of those, man. That's crazy. But this thing is honestly just fine for now. This thing is amazing. Yeah, you know what this thing made me realize, though? The crazy thing about this device is while using it for the past like week and a half, I realized how much I missed older games like this. Now I do have the Metal Slug games on my Xbox, right? But when I'm on my Xbox, I don't normally play games like this. If it's like on the go, I'll definitely play these because that's what I used to do as a kid. I used to play, Metroid, Mega Man, Castlevania, stuff like that. Like I missed when my video games were just simple, side scrollers, no realistic graphics. I feel like games have gotten so realistic that it's hard to forget you're playing a freaking video game sometimes. Like I low-key hate realistic graphics. I don't like realistic graphics. What I like is art style. I like style. Games like Metal Slug, Metroid, Mega Man, they have style. They don't need to look realistic. I don't care about that. That's what all these dang console fanboys care about. Graphics, graphics, graphics. Frame rates. Frame rates are kind of important, but if the game runs decent enough, I don't care, dude. This is just a cool device with some damn good games on it. There's a lot of memories on this device, that's for sure. But Ugly Martians, BKM Battles, what y'all know about that? The Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game for the Game Boy Advance, man. I used to play these games for hours when I was a kid. Wolfenstein 3D, I beat that game I don't know how many times when I was like 9. Lego Star Wars 2, beat that game when I was like 12. Earthworm Jim, I beat that when I was 10. Like, bruh, you have no idea. You youngins don't know, man. Y'all don't know. Yo, Commander Keen, I played that when I was like 7. My god brother had this game on his Game Boy Color, and I would borrow it from him. That game was hard, bro. That was a hard game for real. Dr. Seuss the Cat in the Hat. That was low key a bad, not a bad. What am I saying? That was low key a dope game. As a Game Boy Advance game, it wasn't bad. I actually enjoyed that game when I was a kid. I gotta have that Klonoa on here. Matoran Adventures, beat that game when I was a kid. Like, this is full of nostalgia, this device. It's full of nostalgia, dude. Still trying to beat Mega Man X4. That game's hard as balls, dude. Got that Wipeout. Like, I'm telling y'all right now, if you like emulation and you want something cheap, I recommend these devices. There's a whole bunch of them. Do your research though. This is the Trimui Smart Pro. There's a lot more devices like it. I really recommend this thing. I'm serious. Go get one. Go get one. There's ones that are like smaller and cheaper than this. They still run the same games. Up to the PS1. I'm serious, man. Go get one. Go get yourself one. I'm serious. If you don't want to spend all that money on a freaking on a ROG Ally or a what's that thing called? Steam Deck. I ain't got no money for no Steam Deck right now, so I was like, I might as well just get me one of these, and I don't regret it. I don't. Yeah, this thing is nice though. It's nice. It's nice for real. Alright, y'all. Deuces. I'm gonna play me some Metal Slug 3 now.